Hi, I'm Beth Fresky, a relaxation life coach in the Twin Cities. The name of my company is A Time for Expression, LLC. I'm going to take you through a relaxation training session. We're going to begin with some deep breathing. Then we're going to do a muscle relaxation that has you tense and release key muscle groups. Then we're going to do a guided imagery called Stream Drifter, written by British hypnotherapist Terence Watts, who kindly allowed me to use this script for this video. We're going to end with meditation on loving kindness, which you can find on my album Uplifting Guided Relaxation. To begin, I'd like you to settle yourself in a comfortable position and allow your arms and legs and the rest of your body to be nice and loose and free. We're going to begin with some deep breathing. And if you like, you can place your hands on your abdomen so you feel the rise and fall as we take some full deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose, expanding your belly as fully as comfortable. Then exhale, releasing. Breathe in again, fully and deeply, expanding your belly. And then exhale, releasing your breath and any tension with it. Once again, breathe in fully and deeply, expanding, and then exhale, releasing. And one more full deep breath. Fill yourself with air, and then exhale. Now we're going to move on to the muscle tense and release exercise. To start, I'd like you to become aware of how your body is feeling right now. We're going to tense and release some key muscle groups. We're going to start with the neck and shoulders. This area is so prone to tension, it's going to feel very good to release it. To tense these muscles, I'd like you to shrug your shoulders up tightly towards your ears. Hold this tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Allow your neck and shoulders to fully relax. Then once again, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Hold this tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And now I'd like you to roll your shoulders forward 10 full times. I know it sounds like a lot, but you'll thank me later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel them loosening. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now please roll your shoulders backwards 10 full times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel them lubricating. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then move your shoulders into a comfortable dropped position. If you're feeling tension in your neck, if you like, you can bring your hands up to the back of your neck and give yourself a nice little neck massage, finding those tight muscles in your neck and gently kneading the tension away, coaxing those muscles to give up their hold, giving your neck some much needed attention and care. Feels good. And then if you think it'll feel good, you can place your hands, clasp them behind your head, place them at the base of your skull, and gently press and release, press and release, press and release. Then bring your arms down loosely at your sides. This gentle pressing and releasing at the base of your skull is thought to bring about an almost immediate relaxation response. So if you're ever stuck in traffic or sitting at your desk or just feeling stressed out, you can do that gentle pressing and releasing at the base of your skull and see if it brings about some relaxation for you. The next key area we're going to do is a combination of your hips, glutes, and thighs. Squeeze your glutes together, tighten up your hip muscles, and press your thighs tightly together. Hold all this tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Allow your hips, glutes, and thighs to sink into your chair. And one more time, squeeze your glutes together, tighten up your hip muscles, press your thighs tightly together. Hold all this tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Allow your hips, glutes, and thighs to sink into the surface upon which you are resting. Breathing in, breathing out. The next key area I'm going to have you do is your arms. We're going to do 3 different things to relax your arms. First, I'd like you to imagine that you have a heavy boulder that you're going to lift up above your head. Lift it all the way up. Stretch up, tense those muscles, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then safely throw the boulder away. Shake out your arms. Next, I'd like you to imagine you're trying to push these walls away from you, like you have 2 walls on either side, and you're going to push away until your arms are tight. Push and hold that tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And shake out your arms. And the last one of the arms is I'd like you to grasp onto an imaginary bar of heavy weight. Pull that heavy weight up to your chest, flexing your biceps. Hold that tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Shake out your arms. Roll your arms back and forth a few times. Roll your head back and forth a few times. Shake out your legs. Now we're going to do the muscles of your lower legs. This will be the last one. First, I'd like you to flex your feet towards you so you feel tension in your calf muscles. Hold this tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Allow your lower legs to fully relax. And one more time, flex your feet towards you. Feel that tension in your calf muscles. Hold for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Now the tops of your legs, if you'll point your feet away from you, hold that tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Then once again, point your feet away from you, hold that tension for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Now you can flex and point your feet a few times just to really give those muscles a chance to release their hold. And shake out your legs. And actually, let's do one more tense and release. This isn't a key area unless you consider your whole body as a key area. I just like to do a full body tense and release. It feels so good. So think of every muscle you can in your body to tense up. So shrug your shoulders, make 2 fists, tighten your thighs, squeeze your glutes together, Shrug those shoulders, tighten your tummy, every muscle you can think of in your body, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release and just shake out your whole body. Just thought that would be a nice way to end that tense and release. It feels good. Taking a deep breath. Breathe out. And as we move on to the guided imagery called Stream Drifter, you can either close your eyes, or if you like, you can focus on something in the room or this sparkly little thing I have here. Settle into a comfortable position. And now we'll begin the guided imagery called Stream Drifter. I wonder if you have ever noticed that if you vividly imagine smiling, you can actually feel as if you are smiling. Or perhaps just as if you might start to smile at any moment. This is something that has happened for the whole of your life, though maybe without you even realizing it. If you vividly imagine something, then you can feel as if it is happening or is about to happen. Sometimes it is so powerful, that feeling, that we can actually become anxious if we imagine something awful happening, even though it is nothing more than imagination. And in the same way, we can feel excited if we imagine something absolutely fantastic happening. Because imagination is so enormously powerful that it can let us drift to special places in our mind just by thinking of them. Think of a riverbank on a beautiful spring morning, for instance, and vividly imagine that you are sitting in a comfortable place, a small grassy mound perhaps, and listening to the gentle sound of the water lapping against the grasses and reeds at the water's edge. You might imagine you can feel just the slightest of breezes playing against your skin and feel the warmth of the sun on your head and shoulders. You can hear that breeze softly rustling through the new leaves on the trees that overhang this stream. As you gaze into the water, just watching the ripples of reflections as they shimmer with the gentle flow of the current. After a while, you become aware that a small dinghy has stopped right in front of you, jostling against the edge of the bank. You can see the name Stream Drifter painted on the front of it, and you wonder idly why there's nobody on board. And even as you think that thought, you realize that it is here for you. It is here because you have imagined it here, almost without knowing it. Imagined it here so that it can carry you to a special place in your mind. You step easily into it and lower yourself into a comfortable cushioned seat, looking around you for oars or perhaps a paddle. And then you realize that this stream drifter obeys your every thought so that you can float in any direction you want. You decide to just allow the gentle flow of the stream to carry you along. And after a little while, you lie back against the cushions and gaze at the leaves and branches of the trees as you float beneath them. you find yourself pondering on the absolute relaxation that you can feel flowing through your whole body. A wonderful feeling that nobody wants anything from you. Nobody is expecting you to do anything, and all is well in your world. You become vaguely aware that there is a waterfall around you, and yet you are somehow floating serenely and easily, observing thousands of droplets of water, sparkling with flashing fire like liquid diamonds as they twist and tumble around you. You realize that you are beginning to drift gently down and down, somehow going deeper and deeper into your mind. And the deeper you go, the more powerful your imagination seems to become, until it seems to you that you are at one with this tiny boat, the stream drifter, that carries you so securely and comfortably. At one with the stream where it floats so serenely. At one with the trees and grasses, with the sky and the wisps of white cloud that just hang suspended in the clearest of blue skies. At one with the world, in fact, and completely at one with yourself. So lost in thought are you, so comfortable within your mind and self, that you scarcely notice the passage of time. Until you realize that you have drifted into a beautiful underground lake in a spectacular cavern with small streams trickling and splashing between exotic rock formations into this beautiful lake. You gradually become aware that there are openings around the walls of this cavern, each of them gently lit with subtly different colors. Limpid emerald in one, a gentle gold in another, an azure blue in a third, and a kind of translucent silver glow in another, and other colors too that only you can see. You experiment with your thoughts and discover that you can steer towards whichever color you want to. And so you choose the one that pleases you most, and soon find yourself enveloped in color and warmth as you just drift deeper and deeper and deeper still. Eventually, you emerge into another cavern, larger than the last one. The walls arch above you like a spectacular cathedral, clustered with what look like millions of precious gems. And there's silver and gold there too, and a feeling of being in a very special place that seems as if it ought to be familiar to you. And as you ponder on this thought, it dawns on you that every one of those streams that you could see led to this place. That no matter which one you had taken, you would still find yourself in this beautiful place, because it is in the depths of your own mind, in the part of you that knows just what to do and just how to do it, where just a thought can start the stream of ideas that later become a beautiful reality. And now take this relaxing feeling into the meditation on loving kindness. We will now end this relaxation training session with a loving kindness meditation. Please put your attention on your breath for just a few moments. Move your focus inward, centering on your chest area, your heart center. With each breath, feel your chest expand, opening your heart, filling your heart with warmth, light, and loving kindness. And as you continue breathing, feel yourself settle deeper and deeper into a place of well-being, a place of safety, a place of love. Think of the good things you have done in your life, kind words you have spoken, caring acts you have offered, and good intentions you have sent out into the world. Remember them now. And feel warm and loving towards yourself, appreciating the goodness in yourself. Imagine all of these caring thoughts, good deeds, and kind words as a beautiful stream of light circling around the universe and then returning to you. Imagine that stream of light, of goodness and kindness entering your body through your fingertips. Feel the light and energy travel up your arms and into your chest to your heart center, filling it completely. Your heart is bright, pulsing with light and love. This light within your heart is an endless reserve of love and caring that shines on all those you encounter, basking them in the glow of loving kindness. Imagine this light pouring out of your heart, radiant and warm. This is your unique gift to the world. It is time for you to share it. So now turn your focus toward a person who is near and dear to you. Think of the good things that person has done in his or her life. Kind words, good deeds, a warm smile. As you think of that person, your heart is filled with appreciation, love, and respect. Imagine the light that is pouring out of your heart, surrounding that person in warmth and goodness. Together, you and your loved one bask in the radiant glow of loving kindness. Now think of your friends and family, all those who are close to your heart. Think of the good things they have done in their lives, acts of generosity, warm hugs, words of support, or perhaps just the joy of their laughter. May your heart be filled with appreciation, love, and respect for these people. Imagine the light from your heart filling their hearts with joy and a sense of peace. This is your gift to them. You expect nothing in return. It is a beautiful and endless gift pouring out of your large and generous heart. Think about those you encounter each day, colleagues, shop employees, people you pass on the street. Perhaps you know them well, perhaps you don't. See their faces in your mind's eye. Imagine the good things they have done in their lives, for other people and possibly for you. May your heart be filled with appreciation, love, and respect for these people. Now imagine the light pouring out of your heart, bathing them in loving kindness. You have an endless supply of love and caring within you, enough to give the whole world. Think of all the people around the world who are experiencing difficulty in their lives, those who are ill, lonely, or struggling in some way. Imagine the good deeds they continue to do, even in the face of hardship. Allow your heart to be filled with compassion, love, and respect for these people. Imagine what you would do if you were there to comfort them. And then imagine the light pouring out of your heart and embracing them, filling them with love and strength to overcome their challenges, to heal their problems, and live in a state of peaceful happiness. Think about someone you don't like or who is bothering you at this moment. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that this person, like you, has done many kind things in his or her life. Imagine that person speaking kind words and caring for others. Breathe deeply and allow your heart to be filled with compassion, love, and respect for this person. Allow the light to pour through your heart, surrounding that person in loving kindness. See how the energy you are sending changes the eyes of that person to become soft and loving. Notice how imagining the person as a loving person allows you to soften as well. Think of people everywhere, near and far. See children and adults living in the cities, towns, and countryside all around the world, all of them looking for happiness, all of them having goodness in their hearts. Feel that goodness within them. Connect your heart to their hearts. Let your compassion, your warmth, and your care for all these human beings flow from your heart, giving them a feeling of being safe, happy, at ease. And now allow your focus to return to yourself. Your heart is filled with joy and peace after extending your warmth, light, and love to so many other people. Each time you share your gift of light and love with the world, your heart is replenished. You have the ability to make the world a better, more compassionate place by intentionally sending your love towards others. You exist in a place of love and generosity. May your heart be filled with appreciation, love, and respect for all the good you have done and will continue to do in your life. May beings everywhere experience loving kindness. And now you can take your time bringing your awareness back to your surroundings, back to your place in this room. And I want to thank you for taking this time out for yourself. It's so important to give yourself a chance to refresh, to recharge. And I hope this week you remember to breathe and stretch and do those things that you enjoy. Thank you.